Hello everyone, this is Nocturne, and welcome to what is going to be probably one of a few little tour videos of the current server we have going right now. Consider it a little bit of a preview, a taste of things to come for the new LP, the new SMP LP that should be coming up sometime in the beginning of March. And to start things off, we're going to go ahead and check out what BlackFlame has been doing for us, because this man is an amazing builder, and I figure his stuff deserves to be seen by the world. So go ahead and say hello.
Hello!
Yay! So, first off, we are currently in the Nexus age that we created for ourselves with Mistcraft. A void age in which we started with nothing but this little smooth stone platform right here. And BlackFlame himself worked on creating everything you see on the minimap here, except for way back there with the iron tank. That was me going crazy with lava. So why don't you go ahead and show us what we got here.
Okay. Well, originally I wanted to make it so that there was, as many books in close proximity, but, you'd still be able to tell which one it was. Like, if they were all the same, you wouldn't be able to tell someone where your book was. So put the different trees around, because then you can just simply run to whichever one you actually want. And originally, when I actually designed it, it was going to be like a big sphere in the middle, and then have like all different orbs coming off of it. And I literally didn't do that because I was lazy and couldn't figure out how to do a sphere.
I'm pretty sure there's sphere programs they have online to tell you, like for Minecraft, but those tend to take a lot of time to figure out. At least translating them into Minecraft.
And I must admit, adding the gold and diamond blocks to the center of each one was a little bit of showing off.
Yeah, you were one of the first ones to get that much wealth on the server, you and Zatch. Although, Zatch had good reason. He created a dense ores age without telling anyone and just raided the hell out of it. So, yeah, we've got our little Twilight Forest area with our portal down here. And if we go ahead and give you guys a nice little aerial view, thanks to the gravichest plate allowing us to fly, you can see just how amazing this place is. The beacon was added later on by Ninja, because he ended up going extravagant with UU matter and diamond creation, and decided the Nexus needed a beacon. But for the most part, this place is really nice looking and wonderfully symmetrical, again, except for what I did with the iron tank over there. And I think it just looks really good. So you did a great job on this.
Thank you.
Ah, yes, and the second floor he added in later on for us to have in a bunch of information boards. We have our ender chest color assignments, or at least the claims that we've made. And on some of the various other sides, we've got our trade station information. And I think I'm going to avoid looking at that one, as that's our TeamSpeak information, and I don't think I want to share that with all of YouTube just yet.
Probably wise.
Now, as far as things in this area, you can see this one's very bland and boring looking. I made this one, mostly to help prevent people who spawning into the Nexus, sometimes with a Mistcraft bug, fall through the floor. And this didn't used to be here, so they just fall into the abyss.
Which I have done twice.
And now hopefully that'll never happen again. Alright guys, welcome to BlackFlame's first Mistcraft age, in which he just had to go with a charged lightning world, which literally burnt down all the trees.
It was not a smart move.
Yeah, it was one of those, this sounds awesome, and then after the fact it was kind of, oops.
Yeah, the original idea behind it being a charged age was that GregTech adds in lightning rods that generate IC2 power.
Ah, yes.
Unfortunately, it doesn't detect the lightning in Mistcraft ages added by the charged effect, so it was completely useless.
I think he may have added that in later, so that might be supported now. I'm not entirely certain though. So yes, for you guys watching, this video is also going to serve as kind of your notification, little preview of how things are going to look in the new LP. I'm actually going to be using this texture pack. It's currently my favorite one, and the guys behind it do a very good job on keeping all the textures updated.
Here's my little prison.
Ah, yes.
He's currently inside, but
Yeah, I think this is where he was holding his villagers.
Yeah, well, there was only ever one, but it gave me a cheap way to get apiaries. I've only ever made like 2 apiaries before.
Ah, there he is. There's little trades going on.
And then over this way we've got my excessively large storage room.
Yes. Excessive. A chest for everything and a thing for every chest.
Actually, there's tons of chests that are still just empty.
Wow. Well, and this was you playing around with logistics pipes right after I added it to the server, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the first time that I'd ever used the unofficial version, and they changed quite a bit of the stuff since the last time I'd used it, so...
Yeah, since Kraft stopped working on it, the other guy who started picking up on it went a little crazy and added a whole bunch of really cool stuff to it.
Yeah, one thing I've noticed is there is actually pretty little sparkles when stuff goes through the network now.
Yeah, he added that a few versions back. It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You can turn it off, it's client-side, if it ends up lagging you at all.
No, I thought it was quite nice.
Okay,
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah, this is all for his first base. He's kind of torn out a lot of stuff. There's not a whole lot to show here. This used to be his machine shop, but like I said, he tore it all out, and he moved all his things to his new base, which this is the one I mentioned in my last video that you guys were going to love. Archangel Tower.
I actually finished it yesterday as well.
Oh, very nice. So we're kind of the first ones seeing the completed product.
Yep.
Nice. Alright, since I know very little about this other than the 5 minutes you gave me a tour about a week ago, go ahead and walk us through it.
Well, I don't know if anyone's ever seen, but there's the towers in Twilight Forest that are the home to the necromancers or whatever. That was my inspiration for this.
Yeah, those are pretty sweet looking.
Although, I ended up making the offshoots a little bigger than originally anticipated, and then made them even, which was not my own original intention either. They were all supposed to be, like, at different heights up the tower, and then there was going to be one spiral staircase up the inside, and that never worked out.
Well, I do say I love the multi-staircase. It gives it a great look.
Thank you.
It really kind of adds to the symmetry.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I am now inside.
Yes, with all my beacons, which are all tier 4 beacons as well.
Nice. And I love how you kind of color-coded it with the ruby blocks, the sapphire blocks, and the emerald blocks. And...
Yeah. I wish that the ruby blocks, sapphire blocks, and whatever would actually work for the beacons themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Under the hood, they're actually all just emerald blocks.
Okay. I imagine there's a mod for that.
I would imagine.
Right.
I suppose because it'll be fastest, we'll go down first.
Okay.
This is what I was working on today, actually.
Ooh, nice.
See? You're not the only one with a big-ass iron tank.
Oh yes, max-size lava tanks. So very nice.
Yep.
Oh, and you've already started playing around with the new forestry multi-block farms.
Yeah, I was working on that wheat one for about 2 hours almost, because I couldn't figure out how to get it to work, and I realised that I'd actually set the circuit board up wrong.
Nice.
I was not best pleased.
Yeah, I was planning on starting on these myself once we update the client pack tomorrow. Because that's something else I plan on doing with the SMP LP, is kind of going and making sure we stay pretty well up to date with the mods, so that way you guys watching always get to see the newest and latest and coolest stuff, and get to see how I and everyone else on the server plays with them, to kind of let you guys know how things work, how things can work together, and give you guys your own ideas on how to work your own builds. Alright. What's next?
Down here is well, was going to be my mine.
Oh, nice. Are these the red power illuminator lamp thingies?
Yes.
Or are those the IC2 ones?
They're the red power ones.
Nice. And I love the Zycraft blocks here.
Yeah, I'm keeping it with the color code that was on the inside of the building.
Very nice.
No point really going down there, it's just a really long tunnel that a turtle's digging.
Sounds good.
And as it says on my sign down here, I was actually going to work on a tunnel bore from Red Power 2, but there's actually a bug with them at the minute that stopped me using my design.
Okay. I know that was also something else I was about to play with just as soon as I do another video for you guys at home there, which I'm going to keep a little hush-hush at the moment because it's secret project. So...
Yeah, and eventually I'm going to expand past and make like a little town surrounding this entire place, but and populate it with villages and whatever, but...
That'll look great.
And then the staircases.
Yes. Check this out, guys. Doesn't that just have an amazing look to it? And with all the Nitor lighting the way. Oh, wow, and you even moved your node right here to the center.
Yep.
Very sweet. It's a nice size one, too.
Yeah, I didn't actually move it there because I wanted it there. I just moved it because I thought it looked cool. I guess yellow first.
Okay.
Which leads up into my Thorncrafty room.
Yeah. This one's really just nice. Got the 3 cauldrons and the 2 arcane infusion tables. Infusion altars, I should say. Then we've got all our essence jars and excess storage up here. Yeah.
The only reason that there's even storage is just because it can't. My main area where I store them all down here can't actually reach a lot the infusion tables unless it's right at the front. So.
Yeah.
I store it up there, and then if I need one of the elements that's up there, I can just pull it down and plop it next to them.
That makes sense. And I really like what you did with the silverwood leaves and the arcane blocks here.
Yeah, funny story about that actually. You're not the first person who said that they think that looks nice. One of my friends also said so. And it was actually, the only reason I did that is because of the bookshelves actually being covers. So I wanted to cover up the top of them.
Nice.
But I didn't actually have enough blocks on me to make it like flat along the top. So I thought, I've got silverwood leaves, I'll put them next to it. And it turned out looking pretty nice.
Well, it worked out.
Yep. I still think this room's too tall, though. I want a second floor somewhere.
Yeah, you could almost turn it into your excess essence storage. Just do that.
Yeah. Okay, there's no point going to green. I've not done that yet.
Okay.
It's going to be bees, but I've just not got onto it. This is my thermal expansion and buildcraft power room.
Wow. Wow. I haven't seen this yet.
It's my personal favourite.
This is madness. It's so awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty much the theme I was going for, was trying to make it look all industrial and overcomplicated for what it was.
Well, it looks good. Even going with the new energy tesseracts, very nice.
Yeah, that's actually what's powering the farms down below.
Ah, cool.
I was originally going to have lava, and going to have it as this system that's just here, on this side, where it produces lava. That's where all the lava came from that's down in the tank.
Really? You just did that through your magma crucible? Wow.
Yeah. I actually had a pipe running all the way down from this tower down into the basement at one point.
That's... Wow. I just did a Railcraft Mistcraft setup and drained the nether.
Yeah, I figured that, like...
That was a lot easier.
Yeah, I imagine.
It's just like, okay, the tracks are set up, go! Check back an hour later, hey look, I've got 1,000,000 units of lava. Sweet!
Yeah, I was originally looking into ways of making like a loop so that I could use Minecraft jewels to make lava to fill the lava tank to make Minecraft jewels. But unfortunately, that didn't work out because there was actually no way that would make it completely like so I could keep getting lava over and over again. So
The magmatic engines end up using more power than it's worth.
I think it's something like a single bucket of lava produces 8,000 Minecraft jewels, but it takes 10,000 to make one.
Yeah. I don't know if we have it on the server now, but I'm pretty sure Netherrack used to be cheaper than copper.
Yeah, I might set up a quarry like in the Nether at some point and use that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, on to blue.
Let's see if I can not
Which
fall off
is-
this time. There we go.
My IC2.
Ah, yes. The new machine shop.
Unfortunately, yeah, the displays on these are really buggy at the minute. Because these are supposed to be linked to my centrifuges, but it just doesn't work. I mean, it works for a while until I like leave and come back, and then it's blank.
That's interesting. I just opened it up and closed it, and now I can see what it says.
Yeah, that works, but then all
That
of
is
the
odd.
information's not there either.
Well,
You
for
got-
the update coming tomorrow, this is one of the ones that's getting updated, so hopefully that'll
that's
fix
good
it
then.
for you.
Yeah, hopefully.
Oh,
And then my bigger machines.
your Greg Tech blast furnace and industrial grinder. Nice.
Yep. It's actually a maximum tier blast furnace as well, so it can cook everything.
Yeah, I have one of those myself, and they are very nice. You can actually go all the way up to what is it? The black stuff.
Tungsten.
Yeah, that's the one.
And then my actual power gem.
Ah, yes, the AESU. The Adjustable Energy Storage Unit, which has more power than you will ever need to use. And I'm going to steal
Yep.
some of it to charge up my quantum boots. Okay.
I
Oh,
did actually have 4 ultimate hybrid solars powering this,
wow. That's a lot of
but
power.
one of them's gone.
Boy,
And I never found out where it went.
did it blow up or get hit by lightning or something?
I have no idea. I never found it, so I just put a block of obsidian there and carried on, because I don't really need it.
That's true. When you're up to, was it 2048 EU per tick, you kind of have an excess.
Yup.
I mean, unless you
And
want
then-
to, unless you're trying to produce UU matter at like 1 per second.
And then there is one final place to go.
Oh, is there? I think I lost you.
Just keep going upstairs.
I'll just fly.
Yeah, it's probably faster.
All the way to the top?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
Now there's the gem up above, which is what I was on about when I was on about building out of diamond blocks.
Ah,
Entirely for looks. I was originally going to like try and wire it up to make it look like my building was drawing power from it, but I just couldn't get it to look good.
it looks pretty sweet to me right now. I mean, I'm using the texture pack, so it looks nice and clean and smooth, but...
Yeah. And then this goes through to my sanctuary, which is kind of bare, but that's how it's supposed to be.
Kind of work in progress.
No, it's just kind of how it's meant to be, so be careful.
Oh, your own little void age.
It's actually the same age as the Nexus.
Oh, you just went
far
way out.
further out.
Okay. Oh yeah, I see that we're at 2000X. Yeah, that's way out there.
Yeah, I used the ability on link books to generate a platform under me, so I could actually start building out here.
Ah, that's cool. So you just kind of flew out and made a book, then updated it with generate platform?
Yep.
Cool.
And it's pretty much just for my enchanting, my bed, and my anvil, although the bed is kind of unnecessary.
Yeah. Yeah. Just a tad. This is really
I mean,
cool.
if it actually let me set my spawn so that from any age I spawned here, I would like that, but it doesn't.
Well, we'll have to see what Mistcraft has coming up in the future. because I know he's doing a lot of work on it right now. And I'm hoping we can have his newest update to the symbol system before we start the SMPLP, but we'll have to see. It's not something I'm going to have us wait for, just because I don't want to delay.
One way you've got to like buy it from villagers and stuff now.
Yeah, he's going to do it where the symbols are scattered around in treasure chests, in dungeons and stuff. You can buy them from villagers like you do with the Thaumcraft villager. And there's apparently supposed to be a way of generating ages that lead to like Mistcraft-specific style ages where you don't learn the symbols from going to them. You land and you come across pages somehow lying about in the world. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be some sort of world gen like Thaumcraft added recently with those crazy ancient altars.
Yeah.
But that's just a guess. And slightly off topic, but that's okay. Let you guys at home see what the kind of stuff we've been playing with and working on. But yeah.
Yep.
So this has been I guess a quick little 20-minute tour of what BlackFlame's been working on the server. And he has been doing, like I said at the beginning, some amazing stuff. And this is just kind of to give you guys a taste of things to come in the new series. So I wanted to thank you guys for watching. I wanted to thank BlackFlame for giving us a tour of all his creations. And so I guess that's kind of going to be the end of our tour and the end of the video. So let's go ahead and say goodbye to the people.
Bye, people.
See you guys next time. Hopefully we will be able to get Merrick to join us, who is equally amazing at building. So see you guys later.